Long ago in the ancient kingdom of Babylon, in the magnificent city ruled by Daniel, there lived a man named Daniel. He was not a king, nor a warrior, nor a wealthy merchant. He was a servant of God, wise, honest, and faithful. Daniel served under King Darius, who admired him greatly. Daniel was so wise and trustworthy that the king planned to place him in charge of the entire kingdom. But not everyone was pleased. Other officials grew jealous. They whispered among themselves in dark corridors of the palace. "We must find something against Daniel," they muttered. But no matter how hard they searched, they found nothing. Daniel was honest in his work, kind in his dealings, and careful with his words. Finally, one man said, "We will never find fault in him unless it has to do with his God." So they formed a wicked plan. The jealous officials hurried to King Darius and said, "O king, live forever. We believe that you should make a royal law. For the next 30 days, anyone who prays to any god or person except you, O king, shall be thrown into the lion's den." King Darius, flattered and not realizing their trap, agreed. He signed the law. And once a law of the Medes and Persians was signed, it could not be changed. When Daniel heard about the new law, he did not panic. He did not hide. He did not stop praying. 3 times a day, he went to his upstairs room, opened his window toward Jerusalem, and prayed just as he had always done. The jealous officials watched carefully. They saw him kneel. They heard his prayers. At once they rushed to the king. "Daniel has disobeyed your command," they accused. King Darius' heart sank. He realized too late that he had been tricked. He tried all day to find a way to save Daniel, but the law could not be changed. Reluctantly, the king gave the order. Daniel was one of the most trusted leaders in the kingdom under Darius the Mede. Daniel 6:3. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. But the other leaders were jealous. Daniel 6:4. They could find none occasion nor fault, for as much as he was faithful. Since they could not find anything wrong with Daniel's work, they decided to attack his faith. The officials tricked the king into signing a new law. Daniel 6:7. "Whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions." King Darius signed the decree, not realizing it was a trap. When Daniel learned about the law, he did not change his habits. Daniel 6:10. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed, and gave thanks before his God, as he did aforetime. He prayed just as he always had. The jealous officials caught him and rushed to the king. King Darius was deeply upset. He tried all day to save Daniel, but the law could not be changed. Finally, Daniel was brought to the den. Daniel 6:16. "Thy God whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee." A stone was placed over the opening, and the king sealed it. That night the king could not sleep. Daniel 6:18. Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting, and his sleep went from him. At sunrise the king hurried to the den. Daniel 6:20. "O Daniel, servant of the living God, is thy God, whom thou servest continually, able to deliver thee from the lions?" From inside the den Daniel answered. Daniel 6:22. "My God hath sent his angel, and hath shut the lions' mouths that they have not hurt me." God protected Daniel. The lions did not harm him. Daniel 6:23. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no manner of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his God. King Darius then made a new decree honoring Daniel's God.